Hello again, my name is Mike Vorel from Pokes Authority, and this is the Pokes Authority Vidcast. This video is brought to you by Wyoming Central Federal Credit Union. Just got out of Craig Bull's second press conference and second weekly press conference heading into Air Force Week. And here's just a couple quick tidbits, things to kind of take away. As far as the depth chart goes, only one big change on the depth chart, and that's at the nose tackle position, where Uso Olive, a sophomore, will start this week in place of Chase Appleby, who started last week. Both guys are still going to play a ton, just as they did. They're going to swap in and out. But Coach Bull said that it wasn't that Chase Appleby played poorly last week. They were just very excited about the way Uso Olive played and graded out on tape. So expect for Olive to make his first college start this week against Air Force. Now let's go to my interview with Wyoming quarterback Colby Kirkegaard. All right, I'm here with starting quarterback Colby Kirkegaard. Colby, obviously you got the first one out of the way, your first start in a little while. Just how does it feel just to have that first one out of the way and be able to kind of just look forward to the rest of the season here?
Feels good. There's been a few games since we won here in War Memorial, since the Hawaii game last year, so it feels good to get started off on the right track. Still a lot of mistakes we could have cleared up, but it feels pretty good coming out of the win.
You've seen and been in the War Memorial for a bunch of games there. Just kind of what was the atmosphere like? Where it was a pretty packed house there for that past game on Saturday.
Yeah, atmosphere was great. We really appreciate all the fans coming out. I don't know the exact number. I think it was just over 25,000, something like that. So yeah, it was awesome to have that support. I know from a sideline standpoint, I know the team was really excited. I don't know if it was the first game or the beginning of this new era, but it just seemed different, a little more exciting than it had been.
When you look forward to Air Force, obviously they do everything a little bit differently. When you look at their defense, kind of what's your scouting report for them? What do you see from Air Force?
Well, they run a 3 down front on their defense, so that's a lot different than what we're used to. With our defense running the 4 down front,
right.
A little more traditional. It's definitely something to take into consideration and definitely game plan for. They bring the backers and the safeties from all different areas, so we just got to be right with our checks and just know what we're doing with it.
When you look at your game from Saturday, obviously a couple turnovers, but you came back after that. What is your biggest thing where you say, okay, I'm going to try to improve in this area going into Saturday?
Right, like you said, the 2 turnovers, biggest one. You
right.
Never want to put your team in that situation. 0-2 in the turnover margin. So fortunate enough to come out with a win on that one. Just minimize negative plays. It wasn't so much what they were doing, it was more what we were doing to ourselves. Just little mistakes that could have been easily fixed and that hopefully going in this next week will be easily fixed.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Colby.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, one last thing to note before we take off. Going in Air Force Week, of course, Air Force has a unique offense, to say the least. With the triple option and the other running plays that they mix in there, it's very hard to prepare for. And Coach Bull noted that this week the scout team is going to be crucial, just as it is every year against Air Force, to give them the correct, appropriate look for a very unique offense. Sam Stratton, the guy who ran some option and stuff like that in high school, will be the scout team quarterback, and he'll have the plays down. It's going to be important for him to give the defense an exact look and prepare them for what they're going to see on Saturday night at 8:15 in the War. Well, that's all for this time. We'll see you at pokesauthority.com. Go there for all of your coverage. Until next time, my name is Mike Vorel. Take care.